All right, let's talk about one of the most nerve-wracking things on the planet, the first date conversation. Look, we're not going to give you a long list of cheesy questions. Instead, we're going to break down a super simple framework that helps you build a real, actual connection right from the very beginning.
You know the feeling, right? You sit down across from a total stranger and your mind just goes blank. The pressure is on, and that fear of the dreaded awkward silence, man, it's real. But what if I told you there's a much better way to kick things off than the usual, so, what do you do for work?
Okay, so let's get right into it. This whole strategy, this entire idea, it really just hinges on one simple, open-ended question. A question that totally blows past the boring small talk and gets right to what makes a person, well, them.
And there it is. So, what are you really into? Now, it sounds simple, I know, but trust me, this question is a secret weapon. It's not about their job, it's not about where they're from, it's a direct invitation for them to talk about their passions, their hobbies, the stuff that actually lights them up. You immediately jump from small talk to real talk.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting, because the answer to that one little question is going to send your conversation down one of two very different but equally important paths. So, you're looking at two possibilities here. Path 1, you connect. You find out you share a passion, and boom, instant bond. Or path 2, you find out your interests are totally different. Now, most of us think only that first path is win, right? But the real magic here is that path number 2 can be just as powerful for building a real connection. Let's talk about the first one, which is the more obvious one. Your date answers, and you realize, hey, I'm into that too. This is your golden opportunity to really lock in that connection.
So instead of just going, oh, cool, me too, try using this exact phrase. We have a lot in common. It's such a great little tool. Saying it out loud like that confirms the shared interest and basically builds a bridge between you. You're both explicitly acknowledging, hey, something cool is happening here. And that invites you both to explore it even more.
But what if their passion is something you know absolutely nothing about? Or, let's be honest, something you just don't care about at all? Well, welcome to Path 2, Graceful Disagreement. This is where most conversations fizzle out, but it's actually a massive opportunity to show you're a fantastic listener.
This simple little phrase is everything. They tell you they're super passionate about, competitive cheese rolling. Instead of trying to fake it or just awkwardly changing the subject, you can just respond with this honest, polite phrase. And you know why this works so well? Because it's authentic without being dismissive. When you say, it's not really my thing, you're not judging them at all, you're just being real. And honestly, that makes you seem way more confident and trustworthy. And it perfectly sets you up to ask, but I'm curious, tell me why you love it so much.
So, okay, we've got these two key phrases, one for connecting and one for disagreeing gracefully. But what's the big idea here? Why are they so powerful? Well, it all boils down to one core idea.
The real goal of this whole thing is to create what's called high emotional engagement. And listen, this is the most important part. It has nothing to do with having the same hobbies. It's about showing that you are 100% present, that you're actually listening, and that you're reacting in a real, authentic way.
Look, this approach just works because it forces you to be real. When you're honest enough to say something isn't your thing, it proves you're actually listening, not just waiting for your turn to speak. That kind of authenticity is what makes a conversation, and you, memorable. And that, right there, is the foundation of any genuine connection.
So let's just recap your new first date toolkit. It's literally 3 simple steps. Step 1, ask them, what are you really into? Step 2, if you find a spark, say, we have a lot in common. And step 3, if you don't connect on that thing, just say, it's not really my thing, and then get curious. That is it. So simple, but so effective.
Because at the end of the day, this just proves that connection isn't about finding someone who's exactly like you. It's about having a real, engaged, authentic conversation with another human being. It's all about being real. So I guess the only question left is, are you ready to give it a try?